Okay, everybody, welcome back to Trina Christine Mason's birthday special, in which this is a retake of Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Sega Genesis. We taped the game earlier, but somehow the system turned off and became unplugged, so we're going to try one more time. Let's have a great game. Not let what happened happen again.
This is Jeopardy!
Today we have Katie and Andrea, ladies. One daily double up there somewhere.
Here are the categories.
Science, Chicago, shopping, state capitals, caves, and finally, history. I will leave the categories as they are. This is for you, Weldon. Caves, 100. Sea cave on the Isle of Capri, famous for its sapphire-colored light. Oh, too late. The Blue Grotto, yep.
You are correct.
The first practical machine powered by steam was used to pump this out of coal mines. Oh, water.
You are correct.
In 1851, Leon Foucault hung one of these at a church to demonstrate the Earth's rotation. It is a pendulum.
You are correct.
The suburb of Oak Brook is home to this corporation's Hamburger University. What is McDonald's?
You are correct.
Chicago, 200. One of this gangster's nicknames was the mayor of Crook County. Who is Al Capone?
You are correct.
Chicago, 300. In 1988, this company put the world's tallest office building up for sale at about $10 million per story. Oh, Sears, yeah.
You are correct.
Yeah, the Sears Tower. Andrew Johnson was born in this capital of North Carolina. What is Raleigh?
You are correct.
State capitals for 2. World Book bills it as the gateway to Southwest Washington. What's Olympia?
You are correct.
State capitals for 300. No pun intended, this western capital is a homophone for a bashful Miss Southern. What is Cheyenne?
You are correct.
State capitals for 400. New England capital name for the city that's home to France's oldest botanical garden. What is Montpelier?
You are correct.
And state capitals for 500. While we have 4 states whose name begins with I, begin with I, this is the only state capital that does. What is Indianapolis?
You are correct.
I sure do know my state capital, so I have $1,800. Caves for $200. It's located under stately Wayne Manor. What is the Bat Cave?
You are correct.
Caves for 300. This extinct animal can be found today in the title of a Jean Owl book. The cave monster? No, the cave bear.
You are correct.
Davison Newman of London sells tea named for this city's harbor, where it was dumped at a party. What is Boston? Oh!
Sorry?
No, I forgot the O. Gosh darn it!
You are correct.
The largest subterranean chamber in the U.S. is the Big Room in this system, Carlsbad Caverns.
You are correct.
Consisting of solid animal fats, it's used to make candles. What is wax?
Sorry?
It's not? Oh, tallow.
You are correct.
Kelp is rich in this element, whose symbol is also a pronoun. What is iodine?
You are correct.
Okay. You could say the cities of Oak Ridge, Tennessee and Los Alamos, New Mexico were byproducts of this project. What is the Manhattan Project?
You are correct.
I'll take caves for 500. Francis Lascaux Cave isn't noted for its size or unique formations, but for these. What are cave paintings?
You are correct.
$3,000. Chicago for 400. The first home to burn in the Great Fire of 1871 belonged to her next-door neighbor, who is Mrs. O'Leary.
You are correct.
Chicago for 500. This museum is home to Charrette's Sunday afternoon on the island of La Grande Jatte. Wrong.
Sorry? Sorry? know the correct response?
Oh, the Art Institute of Chicago. Oh, it only makes sense. I'll take shopping for 200. The initials of the founder of this toy store stand for Frederick August Otto. What is FAO Schwartz?
You are correct.
I'll take shopping for 3. Dallas-based store that was the first to stage weekly fashion shows. What is Neiman Marcus?
You are correct.
The duty-free shop at this Irish airport is one of the most famous in Europe. What is Shannon? That's the only one that's coming to mind.
You are correct.
And let's close out shopping. I can't talk. These stores based in San Francisco claim they've been serving serious cooks since 1956. Oh. This one I don't know. Oh, Williamson.
You are correct.
This extremely strange and cruel Roman emperor was succeeded by his uncle Claudius, who is Caligula.
You are correct.
200. Mary I had Archbishop Thomas Cranmer burned at the stake of this university town in 1556. What is Oxford?
You are correct.
300. A pewter dinner plate dated 1616 is the first documented evidence of explorers on this continent. What is Australia?
You are correct.
400. His brother Alexander Ulyanov inspired him to become a revolutionary.
Sorry?
Katie doesn't know. Limit. Oh, Vladimir.
You are
Limit,
correct.
Yeah. This Alabama seamstress's name became a household word in 1955. Who is Rosa Parks?
You are correct.
So I have $5,400. Andrea has $1,300. Katie has $100. So she'll make the first selection in.
Double Jeopardy.
And it was around this point whenever the game system became unplugged. Either way, 2 daily doubles up there somewhere. We have 6 brand new categories.
Here are the categories.
People, hats, TV, Europe, sauces, and finally, myths and legends. Alright, I can deal with these categories. But I don't go first, Katie does. This annual Bavarian festival actually begins in September. What is Oktoberfest?
You are correct.
Europe for 400. Italy's boot looks like it's about to kick this island. What is Sicily?
You are correct.
I got the daily double. I'm gonna bet it all. Formerly province. Province is a region in this country. What is France?
You are correct.
Europe for 800. Built about 449 BC, the Temple of Hephaestus is the best preserved temple in this country. What is Greece?
You are correct.
And Europe for 1,000. The Azores were deserted when discovered and claimed by this country in the 15th century. What is Portugal?
You are correct.
Okay. Ran the category, $13,800. Hats for 200. The circular French cap came back into style when Faye Dunaway wore one in Bonnie and Clyde. What's a beret?
You are correct.
Hats for 400. Your high school graduation wouldn't be complete without this square, flat hat with a tassel. What's a mortarboard?
You are correct.
Let's have hats for 600. A member of the PBA, or what the British normally call a derby. What's a bowler?
You are correct.
This red felt hat had been the national headdress of Turkey until it was banned in 1925. What is the Fez?
You are correct.
Yep, which is also a city in Morocco. This round woolen cap was named after the title hero of a Robert Burns poem. What's a tam o' shanter?
You are correct.
Okay. Ran the category. I'll take Myths and Legends for 200. The phrase "beware of Greeks bearing gifts" comes from this gift given to the Trojans. What's the Trojan horse?
You are correct.
The dragon who guarded this was lulled to sleep by Medea, who loved Jason. What's the golden fleece?
You are correct.
Myth and Legends for 600, please. An ocean liner named for this Greek god of the sea capsized in a 1932 adventure film. Who is Poseidon?
You are correct.
For 800, please. Whoa, we got the other daily double. I'm feeling pretty gutsy. I'm gonna do it all again. Chiron was the greatest of these creatures who were half man, half horse. What are centaurs? Please let me right.
You are correct.
Kai booyah! Myths and Legends for 1,000. After Ulysses' men made pigs of themselves, this witch goddess turned them to swine. Who is Circe?
You are correct.
People for 200. She was crowned Queen of England just 4 days after Edmund Hillary conquered Mount Everest. Who was Queen Elizabeth the second.
You are correct.
Pick the right one. 400. In 1978, the Duchess of Alba, one of the wealthiest women in this country, married an ex-priest. Oh, Spain. Oh, yeah.
You are correct.
That makes sense. This man, Elvis's manager, was born in Holland, and his real name is Andres van Kuik. Who was Colonel Tom Parker.
You are correct.
When he auctioned off his wacky wardrobe, his pinball wizard boots sold for over $20,000. Elton John! That's exactly who I was thinking!
You are correct.
You know what they say, always trust your gut instinct. Oh well. Futuristic Hanna-Barbera cartoon series that featured a robot maid named Rosie. Who are the Jetsons?
You are correct.
Al Bundy is a salesman of these items on Married with Children. What are women's shoes?
You are correct.
Although Colt Seavers of the Fall Guy did this for a living, he also chased bell jumpers. What is stunt work?
You are correct.
He sits across the aisle from Gene Siskel. Who is Roger Ebert?
You are correct.
This former producer of ABC's Wide World of Sports got his first Emmy nomination in 1966. Wrong.
Sorry.
Oh, Rune Arledge.
You are correct.
The star of 1940s aquatic movie musicals made her own line of swimwear. Who was Esther Williams?
You are correct.
Seen a condiment as well as a sauce, the fancy grade consists of no less than 33% tomato solids. What is ketchup?
You are correct.
400. Basic Italian spaghetti sauce, whose name means in sailor style. What is marinara?
You are correct.
A variety of very hot chili pepper or a brand of very hot sauce sold in small rubber bottles. What is Tabasco?
You are correct.
Brown sugar, corn syrup, cream, and butter create this sauce often served on Sundays. What is caramel?
You are correct.
The color of another name for bechamel sauce. What is white sauce?
You are correct.
$43,800 is where I stand. Katie, $1,500. Andrea, $1,100. Let's play Final Jeopardy. Literary characters. Lawyer, whose very first case was the case of the Velvet Claws. I don't know, so I'm just gonna say it was Perry Mason.
You know the correct response?
Oh, I got it! It was Perry Mason! So I end up with $50,000, and I'll see you all for another game after the break.